So the daughter of a former Charlotte City Council member is now the third member of her family to admit guilt in a COVID relief fraud case. That former council member we're talking about, Tiawana Brown, Antionette Rouse, pleaded guilty in federal court to conspiring with her mother, former Charlotte City Council member, again, Tiawana Brown, and her sister to defraud COVID relief programs out of more than $51,000. Myles Harris is here in studio. Myles, you were in court this morning. What did you learn? This was a hearing.
Yeah, okay. This is pretty much her officially entering that guilty plea when it came to this case. And so obviously we know that she went in there to officially enter that into federal court. So the next step with that will be, now there is one more hearing. Well, she will go to district court. Well, they will essentially, handle the sentencing of this case, and just like pretty much this is the last piece of this chapter. There's one more court hearing for that. And so we don't have the information on when that will take place yet. I actually just had Paul from the desk look up to see, when we have that date or any of that information. It's not in yet because she technically still has like 14 days to essentially still even appeal this plea, which doesn't seem like there's going to be another appeal or anything like that. This seems pretty set in stone that this will happen. It's just obviously that one more court hearing in district court, not a federal court, to pretty much put this stamp onto this process. Now, one thing that I will say is, from being inside the courtroom, obviously we know in federal court we're not allowed to bring cameras or anything like that. Was curious, was Tiawana going to show up? Was the mother going to be there in support? She was. She did show up. They walked out of court together as well. We tried to talk to them outside of court. She didn't want to have any comments with us outside of court, just letting the court do their process. But there's obviously some questions. This is the third family member in this case tied to the same thing, something that Tiawana's been tied to before as well. And so didn't get a whole lot of answers, information on that, but obviously seeing her there was a big piece of it. I did ask, I said, hey, what does it feel like, just any comment, response to your mother being there with you? And she looked back at me and she said, my mother's my number one support system, or my number one supporter. So interesting to kind of hear that. No other mentions of anything about this case. And with this plea, I will say, Nick, with this plea, from what I understand, because, in court, there's always a bunch of court jargon that is kind of trying to make sure you understand and keep up with, though, too. But with this whole bill of indictment and with the charges that she was facing, with this guilty plea, she is pleading guilty to count 1, but then they are dismissing count 3, from what I understand. So as far as like which ones those are, we don't have those documents yet. But we know that there's essentially a little bit of a trade-off here. Pleading guilty to one charge, dismissing another charge. The state, the United States in this case, the district attorney in this case, or the attorney for that side of things, also mentioned that they are not opposed to a probation sentencing following that. So obviously that will be done in the district court end of things. But that's where we stand right now with this case, Nate.
Yeah, I mean, no comment, but a comment.
Right.
No comment, but a comment. Myles, when can we catch your story?
4 and 5 o'clock.
4 and 5 o'clock. So that deadline's coming up fast. So I'll let you go, Myles. Myles Harris here in studio updating us on Antionette Rouse, also former city council member Tiawana Brown in that case. All right, let's head to break.